Yo, respect. Universal power, introverse power, introverse power. Go inside. Go inside the darkness. Tell self to let you in. This is a disclaimer. This video I'm about to do, this knowledge I'm about to pass, is not for the light consciousness. This is not for people who think they know and don't know. This is not for people who are still trying to reach certain levels. Okay? This is just a disclaimer. I'm literally just coming out of a 2.5 hour meditation, so I'm still a little, still a little like on like that nice stillness. So bear with me. But yeah, this video is not for the light of consciousness. You have to be already tapping in to begin to feel what I'm about to go into. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explain a meditation that I did yesterday. Diving deep. um, yes, go inside. This is what I did yesterday. And you know what? Respect solar, universal, and dark respect to Phil Valentine, brother Hemet, and others. When traveling inside, there are a lot of gray flashes of fast light that pops up, and those flashes of fast light that pops up are the things that you deem issues in your life or things that have been hindering your life for a long time. Shine light on those things. Yesterday when I dove in, normally when I start meditating, I stay in my head. I stay in the head verse and I illuminate a light from the head and it builds an aura around me. This is the normal way I meditate. But yesterday I felt the need to travel deep and I wanted to go into the darkness. I wanted to go deep down into the darkness and while going into the darkness, what I saw first and foremost was electricity. At first, it was just normal darkness, all these flashing energies and shit, and then I started seeing electrical bolts. Like, they were just like, and I'm like, wow, okay. So I kind of went past that and I went in, and then I started seeing outline faces of my ancestors and probably people that I haven't met or I have been in the past because they were very familiar energies. Like, for some reason, it was highly familiar, even though I didn't recognize them for this time. And dropping past that level, I fell into something that looked like Rome or Greece, and it was destroyed. But my peoples was like all my ancestors was just there chilling, drinking, smoking, like sitting up on pillars and shit. They was just chilling, like laid back, and they was like, "Keep diving." It was like, "Keep diving." So I dove past that, and I hit a water. It was like a form of water, and I dove into it, and I didn't need to hold my breath. I was able to breathe in it, and I swum down into. I came. Um, it just became not water, more like air, and when I was able to visualize what I was actually looking at, it was my house. Like, I was above my house that I'm at currently, and I'm like, wow, like, how did I get here? So I just illuminated the whole area of the circumference of where I lived. And just being able to see my house, it threw me for a loop. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, that's my house. So I like swam back up really fast, you know what I'm saying? Because it took me about a few hours just to get down there, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was real powerful, but the comfortability in that aspect was, oh man, it's like the spiritual awareness in that aspect is it's not even something to try to explain to minds that are not really apt to understand why they're building um, all this momentum for conscious awareness, right? So, in that, when I first started meditating yesterday, and I was going, and I got past the electricity level, and I got past the deep ancestral level to my immediate family. I said to myself, it was freezing in my house, like I'm having heat issues or whatever. So let me keep it 100. I just don't have heat in this house. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it was like I felt like I was in a sensitizing chamber. So I took advantage, and I sat in the cold and I meditated. So within doing that, I went inside my body. Oh yeah, I can't forget when I saw my cells inside my body too. Like before I hit the Roman or Greek looking area, you know, I seen a section to where I was a window. It was like an elevator in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I was able to peek through a window and see my insides of my bodies, like my soul, not my soul, but my cells in my body. I seen my cells floating around like I was minuscule, and I seen my cells floating around in my body. Right? I was able like to look in the window if I wanted to, but I really didn't care much to do that because I've been doing good with the body. So, but yeah, this at a certain level, before I got deep down to the, like I said, to the Roman Greek area, I told my feet, my legs was stupid cold, man. It was like dumb cold. I felt it in my knees. I'm like, wow, this shit really hurts. So in that meditation, I said, warm my legs up. And my legs, I said, you can use the heat from my core, please. And the heat from my core started going to my legs, and it was instant. It was that instant. Like it wasn't something that I had to keep pushing forward. As soon as I said it, it started going to my legs. But then my feet was cold, right? And I was like, wait, go all the way down to the feet too. Don't just stop at the legs. You know what I'm saying? So it went, and my legs literally warmed up from the thought of me having it within 2 seconds to 10 seconds. My legs were warm with no issues. Thus, again, today, I was in here freezing, like, wow, it's cold in here. And it probably was like 40 outside, so the house was probably like 30 something, you know what I'm saying? So I actually told myself again to warm up my body, and it happened. It was like melting ice. It just happened instantly, and I was like, wow, this is beautiful. So every time I meditate in this aspect, it's like my body gets sleepy, you know what I mean? And then I go into this other plane, other realm. Now this time today, oh, a reason why I was saying that is because I want you guys to be aware inside of you, deep down inside of you, is where you really live at. That's where that's where reality really is. And what's outside of you is what you project, the light you shine out. So everything that's around us is what's shining out of us. So we're creating this existence inside of ourselves. So that shows you how much you're working on your normal reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you're not diving deep, deep, deep inside yourself, then your your outside reality has fluctuations or imbalances that really don't serve you the way they should be as far as goddess and gods. So with that being said, I was able to accomplish more in these last two meditations than I have. I mean, as far as in the physical world, that I have more over than anything else. I guess the prior meditations I was doing over the last, 10, 11 years was mostly to build up what I was lacking and didn't understand about self, like that whole self awareness and bringing a higher level of spirituality. Because you need the armor. You need the armor. The armor is going to help you to deal with what if and not and why I did and, certain circumstances like that. With that being said, you have to dive deep. Now, this is not for everybody, and I know a lot of people probably may get a chance to watch this, but Most of you people don't have souls and you only have energy, so it's not going to work for you, period. You're going to dive into nothing. Okay, so hey, do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care because it's not going to touch anything. But I was able to, in this meditation today, I was able to go in and I was able to go in and I didn't get directly back to my house this time. It was like because I accessed so much yesterday, it was like, yeah, come on back in. We got a lot more for you. And in my dreams now are way more lucid. They're way more real. Like my dreams are like I'm in my dream. I'm in my dream. Like I don't have dreams to where they're partial. Like my dreams, I'm physically in my dream. I don't know, and this has been weird for me. Like over the last few months, the dreams I've been having, I've been really in my dreams. Like I remember I was dreaming one night and I put $15 in my pocket. You could not tell me I didn't have $15 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I woke up digging in my pocket like, yo, where that money at? You know what I'm saying? Like I remember smoking a blunt, you know what I'm saying, in this one dream and I can feel it. Like I actually rubbed it between my fingers and I'm like, yo, I got this blunt. And the difference was when I closed my eyes, like blinked them in that dream, I didn't wake up. I changed the channel. It wasn't like a wake up because I was awoke. And that shit blew my mind. I'm like, yo, I'm awake right now. Like I could touch my skin and feel myself. Like I was awake. So it's like I'm literally learning to slip into that second dimension and slip in and out. And this dream I had the other night, like a friend of mine that I haven't seen in oh my goodness, like so long, was a guide in this one dream. He like they never talk unless I make them talk. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mostly feelings or whatever. So this one guy I haven't seen in I don't know how long guided me to this house that was like a train station. And it was crazy because I got to the house and went in and they had trains going. It was trains. And it was all black people in there and they was all dressed up in different ways and I went straight to the counter and I was like, when the next train coming? And he was like, well, he was like, there's 29 trains a day. I was like, 29 trains? 2-9, right? 2 or 9, right? So I was like, okay. So I was like, when did the last train come? You know, and it was like it already came. So I was like, when's the next one? He's like, it's 29 trains a day. He just kept telling me that, right? Like it's 29 trains a day. It was cool though. He wasn't like yelling at that. It was just he was just so accurate, like accurately speaking. So um, I felt automatically that I needed luggage. Like I was like, I'm gonna get on a train, but I need my luggage, right? Like, I was thinking to myself, like, I need my bags. I told my guy that brought me to the train station, I'm like, yo, I gotta go get my luggage. So he was like, okay. Excuse me. He said, okay. So I never went and got the luggage. I think I walked through the shop for a minute and somebody had some really good cake. It was really good cake. I don't know. It was good cake. Like the cake was awesome. But yeah, my body is coming back because I'm getting all sniffly and shit. Like I was just breathing fine, but now all of a sudden, like all my natural insides are starting to respond to my surroundings. So I literally slipped into when I go into meditation, I kind of just take everything with me. I take the body, I take everything. Like we all out. You know what I'm saying? I take all my higher energies with me when I go. So with that being said, I feel myself coming all the way back because my body's responding like it's been cold for a long time, and I don't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, so the dreams is like real, more real these days. Like so real, in fact, that I feel in touch and can shake hands with people and connect with people, and yeah, it was dope. I think I actually seen it might have been my great grandfather when he was young. My great grandfather because he was I don't know, he just stared at me a lot. And it's like I have to find out why am I in these different places, for what reason, where am I going. So I actually fell asleep again and I had a dream, but yet my mind hasn't come back yet. So I'm waiting for it to download. It's like it's filling up everything that I just experienced and it's putting it down for me to understand and comprehend it in this way of life. So it's still downloading. I feel it. This is why I'm kind of slow a little bit right now. So um, I'll probably do another video. No, I probably won't because it ain't none of y'all business. That shit was for me. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your own meditation. Um, so I probably won't do a video on that. But yeah, at the end of the day, why did I say that? The regular terminologies is coming back in. Um, yeah. So for the most part, understanding that my dreams are becoming more physical, like I can actually feel them and they're tangible, then we have to rethink what life is and rethink what humanity is and rethink what love is and rethink what real is and rethink what reality is. Like these are things we need to do because that feels more real there, and you can feel the warmth of the universe, not just from a solar aspect. You feel the warmth of the universe, and it's heavy. It's beautiful. It's just something it's almost like when you want food to taste a certain way and it's not good because you got it here